country where landscapes range from high-tech, sci-fi inspired megacities to majestic mountains surrounded by natural hot springs and verdant forests, you have endless options for how to spend your holidays. While other travel destinations may have just a single city, mountain, museum, castle or cuisine to draw travelers and tourists in, there are thousands of things to do in Japan. There is seriously no end to what Japan has to offer, and it's possibly the only country that has something fun for everyone. The foodie, the history buff, the nerd, the mountain climber, the spring breaker. Here are our picks of top 10 things to do in Japan. Number 10. Ride a Shinkansen bullet train. Japan's public transportation system puts all others to shame, and nowhere is that quite as apparent as when you are riding one of the high-speed Shinkansen bullet trains racing around the country at 200 miles per hour. It's the best way to travel from city to city and a unique experience that should definitely be added to your Japan bucket list. It debuted in 1964, allowing commuters to travel between the major cities of Tokyo, Nagoya and Osaka at speeds of up to 210 kilometers per hour, that is 130 miles per hour. Through technical advances over time, the Shinkansen has been upgraded to reach speeds up to 320 km per hour, that is 199 miles per hour, and added numerous other lines. Number 9. Gain new perspective on war and conflict at the Atomic Bomb Dome. Incredibly, the atomic bomb that was dropped on Hiroshima, Japan at the end of World War II in 1945 fell almost exactly on this dome, exploding in the air just above it. And yet the dome survived. While it may not be beautiful, this dome is important. Like Auschwitz in Poland, the dome serves as a cold reminder of that day and how human beings can do better moving forward. It's somber, grim but necessary sight. The name Hiroshima has gone down in history as the site of the world's first atomic bombing. To commemorate the event that changed the city's landscape forever, Hiroshima has built a sprawling memorial park where you can see the ruins of one of the only buildings miraculously left standing, memorials to different groups of those who died, and a torch that will burn until all nuclear weapons in the world are disposed of. Born out of a devastating event, the Peace Memorial Park is a declaration of hope for the future. Number 8. Learn about samurai honor at the 47 Ronin grave. Popularized by a silly film starring Keanu Reeves, the 47 Ronin are a very cool piece of Japanese history. When their daimyo, which is known as leader, was forced to commit ritual suicide after assaulting a court official, these 47 Ronin, which is known as samurai without a leader, spent a year planning and executing the murder of the same court official, all before committing ritual suicide themselves. The incident is known across the country and their graves can be found in Tokyo. Graveyards in Japan have a pretty cool aesthetic regardless, and this is one of the most unique you will find. In 1701, two lords were assigned to tend to the emperor's envoys during a visit to the shogun. The senior lord Kira expected gifts from the younger lord Asano for his help in court etiquette. Unhappy with his gift, he insulted Asano, who then wounded Kira with his sword. Samurai law banned the drawing of a sword in a shogun's castle, and Asano had to commit seppuku, which means ritual suicide. His samurai lost their status, becoming Ronin, which is masterless samurai. 47 of these Ronin swore vengeance. To ease suspicion, they disbanded, and 2 years later they met outside Kira's heavily guarded mansion. Startled, many guards dropped their swords and ran. Finding Kira hidden in a shed, the Ronin killed him and took his head to Asano's grave before surrendering to the city authorities. It was decided they would be allowed the honorable death of seppuku. The 47 Ronin, known as Tsushingura, the League of Loyal Heart, were buried near their Lord Asano in a temple in Tokyo where their graves exist today. Number 7. Travel back in time to Shinto Japan at Entsuin Temple and Gardens. Tucked between beyond Matsushima Bay is Entsuin. When you picture traditional old Japan, gardens, bamboo forests, shrines and temples, all of that is here and more. Quite like Arashiyama in Kyoto, but far less touristy and much more relaxing. Entsuin is one of our favorite attractions in Japan. Entsuin Temple is known as matchmaking temple and a popular viewing location for stunning autumn leaves. It is located in Matsushima, whose islands have been chosen as one of Japan's top 3 scenic views. The renowned Zuiganji Temple is nearby. Including a popular rock garden, the 4 distinctive gardens fascinate visitors. From late October to late November, visitors can enjoy gorgeous autumn colors and the illuminated temple at night. The view of autumnal foliage reflecting on the water of the garden pond is particularly special. The on-site restaurant serves traditional kaiseki, that is multi-course meal, with an exquisite view of the garden. Number 6. Sample the country's best ramen dishes at the Shin Yokohama Ramen Museum. Museum is a bit of a misleading word, but we didn't choose it. Besides, what it actually is, a ramen food court, is obviously far better. Here, visitors can experience one of Japan's finest foods in the absolute best way possible by sampling different kinds of ramen from all of Japan's most famous shops all under one convenient roof. The aesthetic of the whole palace is designed to look like 1958, the year that instant ramen was first invented. Ramen was also initially brought to Japan from China via Yokohama, thus explaining the location. This place is all kinds of weird and fun. If any city were to have 2 ramen museums, it would be Yokohama. Japanese ramen came about when Chinese immigrants, many of whom would have entered the country via Yokohama, brought the wheat noodles, which means as opposed to buckwheat soba noodles, dish to the country in the 19th century. Yokohama's Chinatown is considered to be the home of Japan's earliest ramen shops. Yokohama's historical ties to everybody's favorite soup makes the presence of 2 museums understandable, but what truly justifies their coexistence is that they are able to deliver 2 distinct experiences. Number 5. Take a hike up Mount Fuji, Japan's tallest peak. If you are looking to tackle an easy hike, take a casual day trip up to the peak of Mount Fuji. Okay, we are just joking about the casual part. While this climb is totally doable for hikers of all capabilities, it's 8 hours long and can be strenuous even for those in tip-top shape. Make sure that you take all necessary precautions, do your research and stay safe. And most importantly, enjoy the actually breathtaking view from the top, offering stunning views of Japan and lifelong bragging rights for having reached the summit. Climbing Mount Fuji is one of the most memorable things to do in Japan. You can choose between 4 trails up the mountain, each trail taking a unique route to the top. Then stop for a rest in one of the mountain huts to time your arrival at the summit with the sunrise for views you will never forget. Number 4. See Japan's famous cherry blossoms. Many people plan their trip just to experience the magic of the Hanami or cherry blossom festival because it's one of the best things to see in Japan. During the spring, the whole of the country is covered in lush pink flowers, drawing both tourists and locals out of strolls through floral-lined streets. It's a one-of-a-kind experience. While the cherry blossom bloom all over Japan, it blossoms all different times across the country, so research about the places to view the cherry blossoms and plan your trip carefully to see them in full bloom. But it will be absolutely worth it. Sakura season in Japan moves slowly northwards from Okinawa in the south of Japan to Hokkaido in the chilly north and varies by year according to the weather conditions. Generally speaking, the safest time to plan a visit to see the cherry blossom at its best is mid-March to early April. However, if you can't make it then, head north or to higher elevations and you should still be in for some spectacular viewing. Number 3. Discover Osaka's thriving nightlife in Dotonbori. Dotonbori and its brightly lit neon nightlife is Osaka's most famous attraction. This thriving canal district is lined with iconic glowing signs that will make you forget it isn't daytime and street side restaurants that will blow your mind no matter what you are in the mood for. After you have finished dining, you can head to one of the theaters or comedy clubs to enjoy a show before hitting the town and checking out the district's unique bar scene. The Osaka nightlife is a whole other animal when it comes to party, food, and entertainment. From delicious soul food delicacies like okonomiyaki and takoyaki to the most lit clubs and events you may ever go in your life, Osaka is a city with a thriving nightlife that has a lot to offer for its visitors. The Osaka nightlife can guarantee that your nights are full of adventure with stories to tell. It's a nightlife wonderland with so many things to do, see, and eat. After dark action can't get any better than this. Number 2. Wander Tokyo's biggest Buddhist temple, Sensoji. Even with the crowds, this famous Japan attraction can't be ignored. Tokyo's most popular temple, Sensoji in Asakusa, is a must-see. This massive temple is the perfect place to start when you first arrive in Tokyo. It will introduce you to the importance of temples in Japan and expose you to Shinto and Buddhist philosophies, which are at the heart of Japanese culture. If you want to understand Japan, places like this are important. There are also plenty of great restaurants in this whole neighborhood to try ramen, curry, gyoza, and more. Sensoji is an ancient Buddhist temple located in Asakusa district of Tokyo, Japan. It is Tokyo's oldest temple and one of its most significant. According to legend, Sensuji Temple was said to have been created when a statue of Kannon was fished out of the nearby Sumida River by two local fishermen brothers. Number 1. Taste the future in Tokyo, Japan's capital city, where modern architecture and neon lights meet temple oasis, is unlike anywhere else in the world. You can experience the whole of Japanese culture in this one place, from springtime cherry blossoms to kabuki theater and incidentally the most Michelin-starred restaurants in a single city anywhere in the world. There are plenty of things to do in Tokyo, so get ready for the experience of a lifetime. One of the biggest highlights in Tokyo high-tech culture of Japan is one of the things that you should not miss. One of the most futuristic cities in the world, Tokyo will surely amaze you with its advanced technology and modernized culture. When the sprawling metropolis that is Tokyo ran out of space, they inevitably turned toward the sea. Odaiba is a man-made island created by massive landfills featuring many hyper-modern and strange buildings, memorably described as the result of preschoolers' architectural class. Among the exhibition pavilions, indoor shopping malls, game centers, cafes, restaurants, and surrealistic constructions of Odaiba, the visitor never fails to be intrigued by the structures on this landfill that seems to hail from the future rather than the past. Whether you want to get down and dirty outdoors or explore the neon nightlife of the country's glistening metropolises, you won't run out of exciting things to do in Japan. This list is just the beginning. Even if your trip to Japan lasted a lifetime, you would still be finding new restaurants, theaters, and gorgeous natural vistas. It's a country with so much to offer, and tourism is picking up as more and more people realize what an incredible place it is. There is a whole unique culinary history to discover, Shinto shrines to stumble upon on city blog, and a vibrant culture that you will be yearning to return to. Subscribe if you like the video and comment which place you want us to cover next time. Until then, take care and keep traveling, fellow travelers, even it is through our video. Bye. Vietnam is packed with history, stunning landscapes, cultural highlights, and amazing food. It's one of the most exciting destinations in Southeast Asia. The millions of scooters, the crowds in Hanoi, the delicious food, the majestic rice fields, Vietnamese coffee, and the friendly locals. Vietnam is full of fun adventures and discoveries. Here are top 10 things to do in Vietnam. Number 10. Take a stroll through Hoi An's ancient town. Hoi An's ancient town in central Vietnam is an exceptionally well-preserved example of a Southeast Asian trading port dating from the 15th to the 19th century. The town, which is now a UNESCO heritage site, reflects a fusion of indigenous and foreign cultures, principally Chinese and Japanese with later European influences, and comprises a well-preserved complex of more than 1,000 timber frame buildings with brick or wooden walls. Hoi An includes architectural monuments, French colonial houses, commercial and domestic vernacular structures, an open market, a ferry quay, a famous Japanese designed bridge, and religious buildings such as pagodas and family-called houses. At night, the central streets are beautifully lit by quaint and old-fashioned lanterns, making it an atmospheric and beautiful spot. Number 9. Fuji Tunnels. The Fuji Tunnels are basically a huge war museum offering visitors a sneak peek at the underground life of Viet Cong era soldiers, comprising more than 120 kilometers of tunnels. They were first started around 1948 when the Viet Cong were fighting the French. The work never stopped and resulted in a massive collection of tunnels. Today it is one of Ho Chi Minh's most iconic attractions where visitors can enjoy activities such as following the claustrophobia-inducing routes of the underground army, firing an M16 assault rifle, as well as sampling meals that the underground soldiers had to live with years ago. Number 8. Enjoy Vietnamese coffee. Coffee lovers rejoice. You can find some of the best coffee in the world in Vietnam. The French may have brought coffee to Vietnam, but the locals put their own unique spin on it. A typical cup of Vietnamese coffee is made with coarsely ground beans and a small metal drip filter. You put your coffee in the filter and weigh it down with a lid. Add some hot water and then let the magic happen as the coffee slowly drips into your cup. The result may be a small cup of coffee, but it packs a punch as it's quite strong. Vietnamese typically add a healthy portion of condensed milk to their coffee. Other popular varieties include yogurt and egg coffee. Number 7. Dig into Vietnamese cuisine. The cuisine of Vietnam is influenced by the principle of 5 elements. Dishes in Vietnam have a nice mix of 5 flavors: spicy, bitter, sour, salty and sweet. They also appeal to all 5 senses and include 5 types of nutrients. There really is a lot going on in the kitchen in Vietnam. If you are ever unsure of what to do in Vietnam, find a street food vendor with a crowd, pull up a plastic stool and order the local specialty. Whether it's a piping hot bowl of pho, a crispy banh, geo crepe or a world famous banh mi sandwich, you just can't go wrong with Vietnamese food. Number 6. Admire.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough, I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're with my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Gonna learn the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams into modestness. I'm not here to save the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead I say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go, make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it, I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up.
with an abundance of choices it has to offer to its revelers. Spain may be a stereotypical travel destination, but a visit to this paradise will shatter your beliefs into pieces. The diversity, sophistication and passion that flows in the veins of Spain will make your soul entwined with this place. The laid-back nature of the Spaniards and their world-famous siestas will make you travel to Spain right away. If this doesn't convince you to visit Spain, then the following list of things to do in Spain will definitely do. Experience football at its best at Camp Nou Tour. If Messi is your god and football is your religion, then the Camp Nou Tour is your Mecca. Join the throngs of fans in cheering FC Barcelona on what is supposed to be its war field. The chants in the stadium are infectious and make the crowd bond. The El Clasico, a match between the fan club Barcelona and Real Madrid, is a not to be missed event. The self-guided tour of the stadium offers you a chance to visit the visitors' changing room, fan club chapel, players' tunnel to the pitch, the dugout and much more. Whether you are a Messi fan or Ronaldo fan or not even a football fan, this stadium will enthrall and inspire you. Visiting the Camp Nou is one of the awesome things to do in Spain, Barcelona. Toss tomatoes in Bunol. La Tomatina is Spain's tomato throwing festival that takes place annually on the last Wednesday in August in the town of Bunol. The origins of the festival are largely unknown, though a popular story tells of a group of teenagers who engaged in a food fight after a summertime religious celebration in 1940s. Tomato throwing in Bunol was banned by city officials until the townspeople held a ceremonial tomato burial to express their discontent. It is one of the unique and amazing festivals of Spain. Groove at the vibrant nightclubs. Life starts at night at the vibrant clubs of Spain. The Spanish hipster soul is etched in these spirited paradises of music and fun. There are clubs suitable for every need of yours. If you are feeling like stepping into the shoes of a celebrity, then Marbella is your red carpet. This city boasts of the most glamorous clubs in the country, and these clubs regularly feature ace DJs like David Guetta and DJ Tiesto. Ibiza, the jewel of the Mediterranean, is literally the city that never sleeps. Just after entering the city, you start getting party vibes from all over the place. Delicious seafood, beachside pubs and the full of life crowd make Ibiza the bustling party capital of Spain. Madrid also has its own party culture. After all, the party starts from the capital. Visiting nightclubs is one of the popular things to do in Spain, Madrid. Take a tour of the devouring Spanish cuisine. There is one thing the Spaniards love more than anything else. No, it's not Gerhard pig. It's food where all the Spanish hearts reside. From paella to pisto and sangria to chorizo, this culinary heaven has everything to offer to a foodie. Potato omelette in San Sebastian, paella in the Albufera wetlands, gazpacho in Sevilla and cochinillo in Segovia are some ultimate equations even the kids in Spain know. The tarta de Santiago, tarta de queso, torrijas and miguelitos are some authentic Spanish desserts which make us doubt chocolate as the king of desserts. In a country with a culinary heritage like this, it's a sin to not indulge in the savory Spanish cuisine. Visit the dazzling cathedrals. These ornate and majestic cathedrals are sweet love letters to Spain from the diocese. an important part of the country's historic heritage. These cathedrals are an eclectic mix of Romanesque, Gothic, Baroque, and Neoclassical. Here are some of the most picturesque cathedrals in Spain. Cathedral of Cordoba, the most essential stop on your cultural trip of the world. Sevilla Cathedral, the biggest Gothic cathedral in the world. Avila, oldest cathedral of Spain with a 16th century cloister. Barcelona Sagrada Familia, Gaudi's remarkable Art Nouveau. Zamora, an epitome of Romanesque architectural beauty. Visit a winery in La Rioja. Everyone knows that Spain produces excellent wine, but to taste the prized wines that don't make it to export, you have to visit Rioja. Tracing the course of the Ebro River for nearly 100 kilometers, the region's wineries are renowned for their oak-aged berry-scented red wines that are blend of Tempranillo and Garnacha grapes. One winery that we can recommend is the Frank Gehry designed Bodegas Marques de Riscal that comes complete with a 5-star hotel and Michelin restaurant. Go to a flamenco show. Flamenco is a form of popular artistic expression representing a long-standing tradition that appears on the UNESCO list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity. This art form combines vocal music, dance, and musical accompaniment called cante, baile, and toque, rooted fundamentally in Andalusia and other regions like Murcia and Extremadura. This cultural expressive vehicle with 2 centuries of history, some experts have traced its origin to the 18th century when its popularity began to grow, is the most emblematic of Andalusian folklore and the most renowned form of artistic expression in Spain. Flamenco has become a true identity for numerous communities such as the Gypsy ethnic group, where it is transmitted from generation to generation through dynasties of artists, families, flamenco clubs, numerous important festivals, schools, and flamenco tablaos, whose numbers are growing each year. Don't miss the Alhambra. While it might not be one of the 8 wonders of the world, the Alhambra Palace in Granada is jaw-droppingly beautiful and a must-see on everyone's bucket list of places to visit. Built by the Moors for the first Nasrid king, the Alhambra is a lasting monument to how advanced and civilized the Moors were compared to medieval Europe. As you stroll the peaceful and tranquil gardens of the general life, you can imagine the Sultan and his household relaxing and enjoying a break from his weighty responsibilities. Only a certain amount of visitors are allowed to visit each day, so be sure and purchase your ticket well in advance of arriving in Granada to avoid disappointment. Revisit Spain's intriguing art and history at the museums. The opulent history of Spain very generously rewards the cultural traveler. It has given the world some of the most emblematic and prominent artists and artifacts. The museums in Spain are a cradle of everything exquisite in Spain. The Guggenheim Museum in Bilbao does not only features the most bizarre artworks, but the structure also is so bizarre and unique. It has more curves than David Beckham's kicks. The Reina Sofia Art Center is the largest museum in Madrid and is completely dedicated to modern and contemporary art. The Dali Theatre Museum in Figueres is a tribute to Dali and features all his artwork. The Museo Nacional del Prado, Museo Picasso Malaga, and Golden Triangle of Art has some of the many visit-worthy museums in Spain. enjoy the famous San Fermin bull running. Every corner of our world is unique and beautiful. There are still some places that are unseen and pure. It is very hard to determine top 10 places, but according to the experience and perception of many people, I present you the top 10 places to visit in 2020. Croatia became a popular destination in recent years thanks to the fact they shot several scenes of the famous TV series called Game of Thrones in the country. However, that is not the only reason people took a fancy on this beautiful country. There is a lot Croatia can offer, so no wonder travelers choose it for their holiday. Most people know Croatia for its beaches, but it also has some gorgeous mountains as well. Hiking in Croatia is a great way to stumble upon some impressive views. Croatia is full of historical sites. The country displays over 2000 years of history. You will find some things in museums, but most of the buildings are left as they were built and open to visitors. Summer in Japan in 2020 is going to be massive. We are talking the biggest summer in over 50 years. This season is the only chance to conquer Mount Fuji, to dance your way through a flurry of festivals, to flit across the country on the newly unveiled bullet train. Spain is insanely beautiful and an absolutely must for travelers looking for a taste of seriously great food, Moorish influences, and impressive history. Norway is a country of natural beauty, with some of the most spectacular and unique qualities offered by nature, such as the mountains, the glaciers, spectacular waterfalls, the northern lights, and the midnight sun. Italy's towns and cities have a history of self-sufficiency, independence, and mutual mistrust. Visitors today remark on how unlike one town is from the next, on the marked differences in cuisine and dialect, and on the many subtle divergences that make Italy seem less a single nation than a collection of culturally related points in an uncommonly pleasing setting. Each year, Greece welcomes visitors from all over the world. In summer, of course, tourist movement soars as the Greek sun is synonymous with freedom and a carefree lifestyle. Yet, the country's mild climate and many attractions, along with its excellent infrastructure, have made Greece a favorite destination in winter too. Small landlocked Austria offers alpine scenery and world-class museums. Unlike Germany, its industrious neighbor to the northwest, Austria is content to bask in its good living and elegant, opulent past as the former head of one of the Europe's grandest empires. Austrians tend to be relaxed, gregarious people who love the outdoors as much as a good cup of coffee in a cafe. Scotland is not just the land of brave art, haggis, whiskey, and sea otters. It is filled with castles, stunning mountains, beautiful parks, whiskey, and welcoming locals. Iceland is home to some 30 active volcanoes, steaming hot springs, and bubbling glaciers. The land of fire and ice is also famous for specific sites like the largest glacier in Europe by volume and crystalline ice caves that can only be explored in the winter, and that's to say nothing of the flickering northern lights above. Switzerland is home to shimmering lakes, stunning mountains, tiny walled medieval towns, soaring peaks, endless green fields you want to run through, delicious chocolate, incredible beer, and friendly, welcoming people. The country rocks no matter what time of the year you visit. Everything runs on time here. The country is safe and everyone is super nice. Hope you find a good destination and a better journey. Thank you for watching and subscribe for more videos like this. See you next time.